Leonie and Maria Villikis grew up in a family that did everything together. Each summer, even when money was tight, their parents made sure to take a week's vacation, no matter how modest. Last summer, when Leonie, 22, was in a finance training program in Chicago, her parents and twin sister took their family vacation in the Windy City. Their closeness was a result of circumstance as much as blood. The twins were born in Pasto, Colombia, where their mother, Leonie Guerrero, hailed from a politically active family. But when they started receiving death threats from rebel groups along with unsettling snapshots of the girls at play, they sought political asylum in 2001 in New York with their father, Juan Villikis, whose mother lived in the Woodhaven section of Queens. They paid their taxes and stayed out of trouble. The twins prospered and did well in school and college. And every year, when the parents went to see the authorities at Immigration and Customs Enforcement to renew their stay of removal, they went as a family. After this year's meeting, they came home one short. On November 15, Juan was detained and sent to the Bergen County Jail in New Jersey to await deportation to his native Ecuador in the coming weeks. His wife was allowed to go home, but under supervision and with orders to return this week to prove she has purchased a one-way ticket back to Colombia for mid-January. Their lawyer, Jillian Hopman, was stunned by what she saw as a heartless bureaucracy going after low-hanging fruit rather than the bad hombres of legend. For a family that does everything together, this is heartbreaking, Ms. Hopman said one's mother's health has seriously deteriorated, and he is the one who cares for her. His wife has all kinds of medical problems, including complex cysts in her breasts. ICE did not care about any of this. Juan could have won the Nobel Prize and taken a bullet for Mike Pence. All he has become is a statistic. Adding to the sting, immigration officers refused to let the twins or his wife give him a final hug goodbye, Ms. Hopman said. They told us they no longer provide that courtesy, she said, because they don't like emotional scenes. Rachel Yongyo, a spokeswoman for the immigration agency, did not respond to questions submitted last week by email. Leonie Guerrero and Juan Villikis met in Quito, Ecuador, Juan's hometown, where both were studying physical therapy. They have been married 29 years. In Pasto, Leonie had served as a first lady of sorts when her older brother was mayor. The family had been politically active and had been targets of rebel groups. One relative had been kidnapped. It was an obvious if difficult decision to seek asylum in New York when the threats against the family stepped up in the late 1990s. Maria said her family arrived with valid visas in 2001 and immediately sought political asylum. However, she said, their lawyer at the time stressed the family's social class rather than political affiliation as the reason they were targeted by rebels. Although their application was denied, they obtained stays of removal every year.